What's good, everybody? So, long overdue video. Um, this video might punch, push a few buttons, and I don't mean to, but if it do, then I think you understand what I'm saying. You probably experienced or going through what I was going through. So, right now we're gonna talk about uh, religion. If you want to say the Bible, stuff like that, then so be it. Once again, to anybody out there that follow me, if you do not want to hear what I gotta say, tune out now. Judge not lest you want to be judged. That's what y'all books say. I didn't write it. Y'all books say that. Judge not lest you want to be judged. So if it's somebody that don't believe in what you believe in, when it comes to religion, y'all book also says judge not. Don't judge me. Pray for me. That's what y'all books say. I grew up in the church, but the church I grew up in and the church that a lot of people grew up in, they were taught. Hold on. So if you grew up in the church, you grew up going to a church. You went to a church to learn about the Word of God, the Word about Jesus, the Word about everybody in the Bible. Who taught them, and who taught them, and who taught them. But I had to say that. So let's rewind back. What we're talking about is some practices that they do in multiple churches, which is, we're going to speak of one is baptism. And I'm going to just keep it real with y'all. If you don't like what I'm saying, once again, tune out, hate me. Hate it or love it. Love it or hate it. To be baptized is to be born again. Explanations, comments, feel free to go on down in the comments and say the ignorant whatever you want. Judge not lest you want to be judged. But to be born again means what? What does it sound like? What did you just say? Born again? So you're going to stick me back in the womb and bring me right back out by one man dunking me in the water, in the pool that's in the bottom of a church, a building, a brick building. It could be a wooden building. Back in the day, there wasn't no brick, so it was in a wooden building. Then it was in a stone building. But anyway, you dunked me and you brought me back up. Once again, a man did that, or a woman did that. They don't like women being pastors and preaching the gospel and this and that. But anyway, so a woman or a man dunked me in the water and you brought me back up. You said a few things before you dunked me and brought me back up. You said in the name of the Father, name of the Son, and whatever else, and you dunk me and bring me back up, and all my sins washed away and I'm born again. I'm going to touch this on many levels. I'm not asking why. Back in the day, I asked why. I know why now. All right? But to each his own. Y'all got to learn and pick up and go. First of all, a man can't save you. A woman can't save you. If we are needed to be saved, a man can't save you. Y'all say Jesus and God need to save you. Well, that man that dunked me wasn't Jesus or God. Well, he gave him the power. Well, why would he give him or her the power and not me, or not my mom, or not my dad, or not my grandmother, or not no other elderly person to dunk me, or not my best friend, or not my best friend's girlfriend? Why couldn't they dunk me in the water? We all came out the womb. What makes them so special? See, it's the teachings that people picked up on. And then they pass them along and then they carry these out. Now we trapped in this conditioned state of mind, and then nobody knows what's going on. We just following other people's practices. You're following other people's practices. So you getting baptized today. You getting baptized. They got planned baptisms. Well, my baptism date is next week. Okay, so I'm going to fuck off all week. I'm going to commit all sorts of negativity, negative activities. I'm going to just indulge in everything that the book say don't do. And then I'm going to go on and do my date. And then I'm washed clean and free. Y'all books say you can't serve man and mammoth. You can't play both sides of the fence. You can't be warm, cold. You can't be lukewarm and hot and cold. Y'all get it? First of all, that's a swimming pool in the bottom of a church. A little sauna with the heat turned off. Tip you back, pick you back up. I knew a church back in the day where they said, we got to take you down to that watery grave. They was baptizing people in the river. You ain't going to take me out to the river and there's people that can't swim, can't stand up, elderly man, and I ain't talking no trash. You can't even, first wave come, it's going to make you fall. So what happens when I fall? People drown in rivers every day. I knew that back when I was young. Who takes somebody down to a dirty-ass river by the steel mill and you going to tell me you're going to baptize me in that dirty-ass water? And what is the baptism? Somebody in the comments go down and explain what the baptism is. But before you explain what the baptism is, make sure you put in detail what the Lord, whoever the creator may be, whatever y'all want to call him or she, tell me in detail instructions what they told you it was, and then go from there. To put somebody underwater and bring them back up, it's absolutely crazy and insane. And I might lose a lot of followers from this, but I'm just keeping it real. Y'all need to wake up. Because one, this is crazy. I'm even saying this because I can hear it in the comments right now. He's gonna judge not lest you want to be judged. But people, you're getting baptized today. You're getting baptized tomorrow. Right? You're getting baptized tomorrow. By who? A man. A woman. And then you out in the club 6 hours later. 4 hours later, you going to the club to turn up. Make sure you turn the other cheek. Don't worry, I'll wait. I don't knock nobody wanting to change for the better. But don't follow the leader. If all these sheep want to go jump in that ocean, you going to go follow them and jump in that ocean? You can go jump in that ocean? I keep telling y'all pastors riding around in Cadillacs, you riding around in a fucking Nova. That make any sense? It's a collection plate that goes around in a church. Why? God didn't ask y'all for no money. What? Jesus gave him the power to ask for money to keep the lights on in the church. We don't got to be in the building where you need light. Man, we could be in the backyard. Set some chairs up. No, you don't need to pay electric bill. I go piss in the woods. I'm just keeping it real. It's a money pit. Church is a money pit. It's a money pit. Pastor loaded, Rolex, people at the church coming in looking dusty, and the pastor saying, don't worry, God got you. And he's sitting there rubbing his hands like this, looking at that man's wife, talking about, I'm going to get that later on tonight. Yeah, praise the Lord, sister. I'm going to butter them buns. That's exactly what go on in these churches, y'all. Religion was a form of control. Let's just keep it real. Now I'm about to break it down. Religion was, I'm sorry I had to wait this long to hear the real. Religion was a way to control people. See, America was built on violence, robbing, stealing, killing, which is murder. Everything that they don't want you to do. Then they create the 10 Commandments. And what is it, the Commandments? It has a lot of them other things in it. They don't want you to do it, but who's doing it? They are. They're doing everything they told you not to do, and everything that they told you not to do put them in power. Everything that they told you not to do put them in power. If you did all them things, you'd be in power. And a lot of people don't have no power mentally because they destroyed mentally by what they was told they should not and should, what they should and should not do. So now they don't, they got other people thinking that there is something thinking for them. They're afraid to be who they really are, who they was set out here to be. You go to the jungle and look at a lion and tell a lion don't eat that gazelle. How is he supposed to eat? His teeth is sharp, he got fangs. You don't need that to eat an apple. You don't need fangs to eat a goddamn grape or a banana. That's to tear open flesh. Why is his claws like that? That's to tear the skin open. Why his jaws, like his bite is like a 300-pound bite? That's to crack bone. What do when they gallop through they kill animals. They kill. It is animal nature. So let humans be humans. But just stay out the way when it's bad. Point I'm trying to make in this video, y'all, is the baptism thing. You can't play both. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be of good, be of good. Don't tell everybody you of good and you're and you're really not. It'll show in your actions. Time will tell. You know, say time heal all wounds. Time will tell you shady. Oh, by the way, I'm not trying to steer nobody away from religion. By all means. If religion is keeping you at peace, then by all means, stay with your religion. What did I tell y'all? Judge not unless you want to be judged. I'm not judging none of y'all. I'm not telling y'all not to do. I'm not just saying think. Your billionaire is a billionaire because he violated all those rules he told you not to do. Them rules that he and she and they put in place. Let me just say this real quick about religion, and I don't want to hurt y'all feelings. Back in the day, there was no pages, no books. There was no books. There were no books. There was no paper. No machines to make paper. That's where extraterrestrials come into play at. Don't worry, I'll wait. The machining, metal machining, CNC machines, they create things. Okay, so let's go back to the book. You got a hardback, then you got the paper. You got ink. You didn't have ink back there. Oh, they use blood. Okay, how many people did they killed and bottled up their blood to write in red ink? You kidding me? Oh, that's the ink that was in the Bible, the red and the... Once again, there was no paper back in the day. Genesis all the way to Revelations. Luke, John. I can't say some of them, but I know all of them. How did you have a book written on stone? How did you write all these chapters in stone? Highly impossible. They got books. They got one book with 1,000 pages. How many stones you think they had? I'm going to keep it real. As many pages as there are in the Bible with all them writings on there. The pyramids that y'all see built up, if they wrote the scriptures, every chapter of the Bible on stones, it would be like 3 pyramids high. Written on stone. If you wrote every chapter on a stone, it would be that high. That's a heavy book. Your extraterrestrials is what they have been trying to steer y'all away from. Yeah, they've been trying to take that from y'all. I told y'all extraterrestrials is here. They've been here. They ain't visiting. They don't visit something they from. We are extraterrestrial affiliated. We got ancestors this extraterrestrial. And we're extraterrestrial to them. We're not them, they're not us. So that's alien, basically. You know what alien is. You was taught the word alien, not of here. That's an alien. Alien don't look like some creature. Alien is not you, not a human. There you go, y'all. There go a lesson learned. But anyway, to anybody out there that love their religion, by all means, keep doing your thing. If it got you on the right track, follow it. I'm never going to tell you to stop following what's keeping you sane. Follow that. But don't be an idiot. It's blind people. People can't hear. And a list that goes on. If I can't see, you showing me a book I can't look at. How do I trust and believe this person standing next to me? If I never heard from birth, I don't even know what you're saying to me. Sit on that one. All God got to do is come talk to me and come talk to you. I've had conversations and visits from, well, that's for another video. Live, love, laugh, and smile. Stay blessed. Oh, by the way. Next time somebody say, I'm going to baptize you, you just tell him I'm not trying to go swimming. You got some swimming trunks for me? I'm not, that's just some game they running with people. Dunking somebody down there, telling them everything going to be all right. Pastor go home and he's sitting up in his rich house and you going home broke. God is watching you. Wait a minute, ain't you dealing with God? Didn't God tell you to dunk me down there, hold me down there, and make me hold my breath, pinch my nose? Why ain't God throw a bundle in your pocket and you give it to me so I can go pay my light bill? You leaving out, you dunking me with a Rolex on your arm. You rolling up your sleeves of your long sleeve shirt. You got gator shoes on. I'm sitting in here in some holy molies and you lavished out.